He's keeping my knee warm.
Is this natural?
I don't know what is natural.
All right, so we're in the last week of October. Winter's coming. We just had a weekend where frost has hit. So what's going on with the greenhouse?
Well, before could we show them this? I'm still, I hate it when planting season is over, so I'm still clutching on to the growing season. So I transplanted some Dusty Miller that I actually started last late winter, and I still had really overcrowded little ones in a pot, so I spread them all around. We enlarged this flower bed here in front of this pillar and large, what do you call this, vase? Planter bowl. A lot of
Grecian urn.
my delphinium self-seeded, so I got the second flowering of delphinium, and we had our first frost. I think it came pretty much on time, just like Old Farmer's Almanac predicted around this time, but it didn't really phase our plants. But it seems like things are still pretty good. I grew in concentric circles a lot of brassicas and lettuces. So I grew them very last minute, but I wanted some for us and for the ducks. So I have a lot of them coming out right now. In the middle of coming out, I don't know if the frost is going to just kill them off. That'll be sad because they're kind of looking really, really good. Right now, our grapevine seems to, this is the second year, this is the most grapes I've ever seen on this grapevine. And this is the razzmatazz grape. It's supposed to produce grapes all year long. I don't know if it's just becoming more mature, but it grew all these grapes, but it's really late in the year, and I think that the frost is just going to kill the vine at this point. I have a passion fruit vine that took so long to flower, and I have some flowers on there, and that's threatened by frost too. So it's just, I'm just enjoying the leaves. I don't think we're gonna get any grapes this year because it's too late. They produce too late. The passion fruit produced too late. I'm gonna see if I can try to dig up the passion fruit and try to save the plant so that it has a good head start for next year and put that in the greenhouse. All our strawberries seem to be having a second crop. This is some of the wild strawberries that I started from seed, and I bought some too, but the one I started from seed is flowering and having fruit like gangbusters. So the taste it's good. It's not the best strawberry I've ever tasted, but it seems to really love to grow in a pot. So here's like a bigger one with like a little double, just like sometimes strawberries get, like a little double pointy end. It's full of strawberries and
They're a little misshapen though.
No, they're all kind of pointy. That's the look of these wild strawberries. And they're a little tart, but they're very flavorful. So it's the end. Well, that one wasn't that ripe. It's the end of the growing season. Inside the greenhouse, this is what's going on. It is packed with non-cold hardy plants. So my husband and I have been playing around with this idea of making more space by perhaps making the countertops collapsible. Maybe next year, I don't know. But if they could fold down, it would really free up a lot of space here in the middle, so that I might be able to do more things in here. But right now, it's almost like a storage space. I understand that the temperature is going to go down, and these plants, but it's better than just leaving them out unprotected, I think. So I'm hoping that it'll provide a little bit of protection for the more tropical plants. So I have some party bananas. This is the Orinoco dwarf banana. I have 2 of them. I ordered one and it came with a little pup. So that grew, and now I have 2 Orinoco bananas. This is just a decorative red streaked leaf banana. This is I don't know if it has fruit. That's not edible, but I kept this on my patio.
Well, is it going to survive the winter?
I'm just hoping that it does enough so that it the most important thing is the corm down here, that survives, so that the leaves will just come back like a fig tree. I have a Japanese avocado in here. I have 2.
Is that also tropical?
Avocados, yeah, they grow in warmer climates. So we'll see what happens. I have an ice cream banana plant here.
Why are the leaves so curled like that?
Because this plant was attacked by the ducks a lot, by Julia, and also it got like burnt by the sun, and also the cold got to it, so it kind of got it on both sides of the weather. But the plant itself is fine, as long as this is a brand new leaf that just came out, so it's fine. So that's the biggest. This is actually a full-size banana that can produce really tasty banana fruit. All the bananas, I'm hoping to actually put them in the ground next year, and then before the winter, just heavily Cajun mulch them with a lot of leaves and straw or something. Because the only thing that matters really is the corm. The leaves can, go, but the banana will come back. It's a very fast grower. So just more experiments. I have this is kind of crazy, but yes, I grew some cucumber seedlings. So they'll probably not survive. But it got really hot in here, so they started to leaf out. So we'll see what happens. We are not heating the greenhouse, not at all this year. So, because it got very, very expensive. I have a lot of Mexican tuberose that was just about to come up to flower, but now it's too cold. So they're in here, and they're going to stay in here, I think. I have a pineapple lily in here. So I have a lot of things that, a red grapefruit that I grew from seed. My dichondra silver falls are just like getting out of hand.
What are they called?
These are called dichondra silver falls because they have like a dusty silvery look to them.
So what are they supposed to do? Flower or something?
No, they just put them in a pot and they kind of trail down. I wanted to hang them from the ceiling, but you know what? I have too many things hanging from the ceiling, so I'm not going to. I'm just going to enjoy them as is. And if they overwinter, I'll put them outside next year into some planters, into that planter over there in the front of the greenhouse. So I have some birds of paradise. They are tropical, so they're in here. And then these 2 myrtle topiaries, which badly need some shaping because I didn't prune them at all. But these are some myrtle topiaries I got from Home Depot. And they are okay in the south, but they will not do too well up here. So I just put them in the greenhouse and to see if I could overwinter them for next year. I have a tea plant. This is a Camellia sinensis, which is a Chinese camellia. The tea plant is a camellia plant. Camellias they don't do too well in the north. So I'm going to keep that here. And you could actually make tea, green tea, black tea. You know, it just depends on how you process the leaves. But this is a tea plant. I have this. This is growing really well. This is a sweet bay plant. So yes, this is a bay leaf that you can use for cooking. And he's been in here all year and he's fine. So I didn't put him out. But maybe next year I'll let him go out. This is a hardy hibiscus. So if I have a chance, I'm going to plant that because this whole top part can die off, but as long as the bottom is buried, it'll come back strong year after year. And I have another hibiscus that a friend gave me that is amazing, that just flowered like gangbusters. So I have some creeping thyme. I have some stuff that I just never bothered to put out. Here's some more of that Mexican tuberose. If it did flower in here, it would smell amazing, but I don't know if the temperature is going to get up enough that it'll do that, push some flowers out. I have some cactuses here. Those little round barrel-shaped cactuses a friend gave me, and they just multiplied, and they just got really, really big. So I had to repot them. So everything in the greenhouse, some Christmas cactus that I split are over here on the shelf. Everything right now in the greenhouse is packed with just overwintering plants, and then these cucumbers, which probably will not make it because it's too late. I just want to talk to people about the greenhouse, the Bellerose XL Greenhouse. I know that they just released a new greenhouse, which I really like. It has it goes from east to south, like the length of the greenhouse goes horizontally, and then there's like another piece that comes out. It kind of looks like the format, like a T-shaped greenhouse. But I'm really liking this particular greenhouse. I could use a second fan, I think. The new greenhouse that Backyard Discovery just released has 2 fans, and I think that they figured that 1 fan was just not doing it. So maybe 2 fans, possibly, because it gets really, really hot in here. That's one criticism I have of this greenhouse.
Well, you're supposed to open the windows when it's hot.
Yeah. Another thing is the sagging. So the counters, since day one, I don't think the counters are supposed to take heavy pots. I put some fairly heavy pots that are full of soil on these counters, and they're not going to fall or anything, but they are very obviously sagging and tilting downward. So a lot of water pools in some of these trays, catch trays. I think that that's a problem with this greenhouse. I mean, it's something that the owner can fix, of course. They can put legs or whatever to prop up these counters. So that's a problem with the greenhouse. One of my windows that I have is like all the screws are kind of loose, so it's like kind of moving around, so that all the screws have to be tightened up. This door has never been square or rectangular or fit this frame, so it sticks. So there's a huge gap right here. I don't know if that's user error or just the construction.
No, part of it is it's a cedar wood. It's a little weak. It's okay.
I also noticed that with this cedar, now I'm seeing these very big, long splits in the cedar wood.
Yeah.
And I think it's from, the door banging closed all the time and opening and closing. The wood, we didn't put any kind of varnish on the wood. When we were building, I wanted to have this greenhouse up as fast as possible, but I thought about taking every single piece and varnishing everything first, letting it dry, and then
the varnish isn't going to solve that.
But
yeah.
I don't know. So that's why I'm saying I don't know. So I've noticed that this kind of thin cedar wood is splitting in a couple places, like the windowsills out here in the front. So yes, there's some issues with sagging and the wood cracking, but it's still watertight. We don't have any water coming through, and we've had some really heavy wind and rainstorms, and it's actually fantastic to be in here. It feels so cozy when those kinds of things are happening and you're in the greenhouse doing whatever. I would definitely still recommend this greenhouse. I think it's really made being out here in the backyard even more enjoyable, and it's just aesthetically, I think it's still so amazing. So I still feel like it's really worth it to get this greenhouse. And this format of greenhouse works with us, the way that it's oriented this way with our particular property and land situation here. There's some issues, like I mentioned, like the counters, but those are things that I think the homeowners can, fix. If things get really bad, they can figure out a way to prop things up or add some legs every, 2 or 3 feet. But, things are good in general. The shelves that my husband installed, not a problem. Holding strong. I put pots up there. There's a lot of pots. No problem at all. So that's what's going on in here. It's great. It's a little chilly. In the summer it gets really, really hot. I guess that's the second point. It's too hot to really do too much in here. So I have Jasmine officinalis growing up. The 2 posts, and this is going to hopefully last throughout the winter. I might have to put some insulating stuff around these Andos pots, because those are real Andos pots. I don't want them to crack. Here's the one big fault of this piece right here, and it's kind of an eyesore that's right in the front. This trellis right here, it's sagging. So I don't know if there's a brace or a bracket that, I know that there's something out there, I've seen it. Maybe that'll fix that problem. But the way that they cut the wood and had it be 2 pieces, that was not smart.
Well, they cut it that way so that they could ship it. I mean, it is what it is. It's not such a great design, but
it's sagging, so it is very visible. So that's something that might need to be reinforced with like a metal plate or something like that. We planted a...
Let's save the outdoor video. It's getting dark now. Okay. And the ducks are starting to march in.
Okay, they're marching in.
Yeah.
All ducks go good night.
The ducks are saying it's dangerous out here.
Okay, all ducks go good night.
We want to go inside.
All ducks go good night. Boo, go good night. Kettle, go good night. Choro, go good night, Choro. Come on. Choro's out there. Choro. Oh no, you're not happy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Come on, go good night. Choro, go good night. Get in there. Burns, go good night. Julia. Stop it, Julia. Burns for you, I think. Julia, get in there. Come on, Burns. Look at Julia. No, get in there. Julia, move it, Julia.
Oh yeah, that took a while.
Get the peacock. Yep, we'll get the peacock.
Oh.
The gloves are.